But Angel Reese, like I said, multiple phases. We have the good phase. Played a great game. We have the bad phase. Got in her coach's face over a challenge that they eventually lost, and she looked crazy just screaming at Noah Henry, blah, 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 blah.
And I know this is her haters' biggest fear, was looking like one of the best players in the W in the world tonight.
Angel Reese was straight ballin', racking up points, stacking wins, looking like she just equipped Hall of Fame badges overnight. But just when it seemed like she'd walk off with a clean doughy, she flipped the script into full WWE mode, taunting the crowd like she had personal smoke with their whole zip code. Now that the boos are flying back, she's flipping the narrative like she's the one under attack.
But she's had a couple of big back-to-back games. I think this is her best professional game. And I came on here getting ready to prepare for this video, getting ready to praise her for all of that, and then I got to looking at the aftermath of the game, and I'm like, are you kidding me?
Angel Reese really had one of the wildest nights in recent memory. She actually balled out. 22 points, 21 boards, total domination in the paint. For once, she let her game speak loud and clear, looking like an unstoppable force. But of course, that peace didn't last. Because what does she do? She throws it all off with yet another post-game rant. Instead of soaking in the spotlight, she grabs the mic to talk about how tough things are for her, how the hate is nonstop, how being Angel Reese is just so unfair. But wait, isn't this the same Angel Reese who proudly claims she loves being the villain? Who said she lives for the controversy, feeds off the hate? Now suddenly, she's the victim.
The Lunar Owls win games. Like, they just, when they're doing well, they just shout out hooty hoo. And Angel Reese, after beating the Lunar Owls, comes off like doing their, like, almost like celebrating, making fun of them. And look, it's on brand for Angel Reese. Like, this is, like, look, this is on brand for Angel Reese. Like, that's what she did. That is what she did. And look, I don't have an issue with it. And I actually don't. Like, I think you can celebrate and win sports in however you want. And the thing is, like, sports reward big characters. And as you can love Angel Reese or hate Angel Reese, but you have some feeling about her.
So, which is it? Are you the unapologetic villain or the misunderstood hero? One moment you're taunting fans, throwing shade, hitting your signature moves like you're built for the spotlight. The next, you're pleading your case like the world's out to get you. We can't play both sides. Either you're unbothered or you're bothered. But you can't wear the crown of chaos and cry foul when it turns on you.
Let's just get right into it, shall we?
Reese with the four. She's got 20 and 20 tonight. An offensive foul. And that would be her sixth. She's trying to convince her head coach to challenge.
Yes, that's Angel Reese screaming, and that's her head coach that you can audibly hear saying, calm down. Calm down.
And let's get into that fan moment, because it was a scene. Reese goes off on a random group of opposing fans, talking her talk, flexing hard after the win. And look, trash talk is part of the game, no doubt. But if you're gonna dish it out, don't turn around and cry foul when it's served right back. That's the recurring theme with Angel Reese. She talks wild, leans all the way into the chaos, but the second there's pushback, it becomes a sob story. Suddenly it's, no one shows me love, or I'm facing unfair criticism. You can't demand the spotlight and then act shocked when it burns a little.
Angel Reese, you turned this into a circus? A clown show. Like, I mean, absolutely no class at all. Zero class. Class right out the window. And then had the nerve to speak about being a role model? Nah, I don't want my daughter acting anything like you.
The wild part, she could have just taken the doty and walked off. She had a stellar game. Dominated on the court, earned that win. It could have been all about basketball and a well-deserved performance. But no, Angel Reese can't just let things breathe. She craves the spotlight, thrives on the drama, needs to remind the world she's the most talked about player in the game, even if it's for all the wrong reasons. Classic Angel. What should have been a celebration of her play turns into another emotional monologue. And let's be clear, no one's saying she can't speak her truth. But if you keep telling the world you don't care about the haters, why are they the headline every 5 minutes? If it doesn't bother you, stop talking about it like it does. Imagine if someone else pulled this. Caitlin Clark, Aja Wilson, Brianna Stewart. If they went on a post-game rant about how hard life is while also taunting fans, they'd be getting cooked online. But somehow, Angel Reese wants to be both the toughest player in the league and the most fragile at the same time. It doesn't work like that. The hypocrisy is wild. One moment she's clowning opposing fans, laughing it up, celebrating like it's WrestleMania. Then minutes later, she's at the mic talking about how underappreciated she is and how people just don't support her enough. Huh? Wasn't she just mocking those same fans? Now they're supposed to feel bad? Nah, we can't be the storm and then cry about the rain.
Just because of one single game. And just looking at that, like, I'll take that role. I'll take the bad guy role, and I'll continue to take that on and be that for my teammates. And if I want to be that, and I know I'll go down in history, I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that. Like, it's not just because of one person. A lot of us have done so much for this game.
Let's be real. Angel Reese isn't disliked because she's passionate or talks trash. Plenty of greats did the same. She catches heat because she doesn't keep that same energy when things don't go her way. When she wins, she's the queen. When she loses, she's the victim. We can't play both roles. If she really wanted to prove people wrong, she'd just goop, rack up stats, win games, move on. But instead, every game turns into a drama. She's got the skills, no doubt, but she can't help making it a spectacle. That's why, no matter how well she plays, people tune out the moment she starts talking.
I don't really get to speak out on things just because I just try to ignore, and I just try to stand strong. Like, I've been through so much. I've seen so much.
Angel Reese. 1 minute she's the villain, the next she's begging for credit. Just recently, she hit us with the "I changed basketball" line. Really, Angel? Because last time I checked, you were the one saying hating pays the bills. So which is it? Do you want to be the bad guy, or do you want people to throw you flowers? Right now, you're looking like a WWE character with an identity crisis. One moment, you're taunting Caitlin Clark, waving your hand in people's faces like you're untouchable. The next, you're on a sympathy tour, acting like you're the underappreciated hero of women's basketball. Let's be clear. Angel Reese is a great player, but did she change basketball? Did she make three-point shooting mainstream? Did she revolutionize the game like Diana Taurasi, Sue Bird, or dare I say it, Caitlin Clark? Or did she just stir up a lot of social media drama?
But when you have people like Lisa Leslie, even Nafisa, all these people who are investing in Angel's game because they see her potential, look at what she's doing. Look at what she's doing. So I hope y'all get on the right side of history for y'all, get left behind. Like some of these folks who effed around and found out and now they jobless and got issues playing around voting for that orange man. Be on the right side of history. Bye-bye.
Speaking of drama, let's talk about that WNBA paycheck. Angel Reese went on record saying the WNBA doesn't even pay her enough to cover rent. Really? This is the same Angel Reese who flexes her NIL deals, designer outfits, and private jet flights, now claiming she can't afford rent? The same one who's always posting about getting to the bag suddenly crying broke when it's convenient. This is where people get confused. 1 minute, she's stacking endorsements like a Fortune 500 CEO. The next, she's acting like she's playing for free. Angel Reese wants to be the villain, but she also wants to be the struggling underdog.
I just hope y'all know the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of my bills. I'm trying to think of like my rent for where I stay at. Let me do the math real quick. I don't even know my salary. 74? Okay. Times.
Here, I'll do it.
Yeah. You know my salary. Does it? Let me see. You don't even. Yo! I'm living beyond my means.